Imagine waking up in a world where the cost of living keeps climbing, but opportunities to get ahead keep shrinking. You feel stuck in a grind with rising prices and fewer jobs, like trying to move forward while sinking in quicksand. This is the harsh reality of stagflation, a rare but brutal economic storm where inflation surges while growth stalls and unemployment rises. It's a triple threat that confounds policymakers, strains families, and reshapes the global economy. But understanding stagflation is more than just grasping economic jargon. It's about seeing the impact on real lives, on dreams delayed, and hopes threatened. And amid this crisis, there's a fragile promise. By learning the lessons from history and today's challenges, we can find ways to prepare, adapt, and maybe even thrive. This story is not just about numbers. It's about us all navigating uncertainty with resilience and hope. Imagine the United States in the 1970s, a turbulent decade marked by oil shocks, soaring prices, and back-to-back recessions. The term stagflation burst into the financial lexicon as inflation skyrocketed at the same time unemployment climbed. Back then, the usual economic rules seemed broken. Rising inflation should mean a booming economy, yet growth faltered. Policymakers faced a dilemma: raise interest rates to fight inflation and risk worsening unemployment, or keep rates low and let inflation run wild. Sound familiar? Fast forward nearly 5 decades, the U.S. economy in 2025 shows striking echoes of that era. Despite aggressive interest rate hikes, inflation has proved stubborn, while growth teeters on the edge and job markets soften. Global supply chain shocks, geopolitical tensions, and pent-up demand after the pandemic have all fanned the flames. This is a complex new chapter in stagflation's story, intertwined with modern challenges but rooted in timeless economic struggles. Examining these patterns helps us understand how deeply interconnected global economies are and how shocks ripple far beyond their origins. Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try, the system is built to keep you behind? Write in the comments, "I just want fairness." Your story might help someone realize they're not alone. The human side of stagflation is often lost in charts and statistics, but it hits where it hurts most: the wallet and the well-being of everyday people. When inflation rises, prices for essentials like food, gas, and housing surge, squeezing budgets tight. But stagnant growth means wages often fail to keep pace, leaving families forced to make tough choices. Unemployment or underemployment adds pain, straining mental health and community stability. Small businesses face rising costs while customers pull back, creating a vicious cycle that deepens economic malaise. Globally, stagflation fuels uncertainty in markets, dampens investment, and forces governments into difficult trade-offs between growth and control. It exposes vulnerabilities and inequalities laid bare by economic shocks. Yet within these hardships, stories of innovation and adaptation emerge, from workers learning new skills to communities mobilizing support. Stagflation challenges the very fabric of economic life, but also calls for reshaping policies with empathy and strategy. Looking ahead, the future under stagflation is uncertain, but not without hope. Economies are seeking new tools, from targeted fiscal policies to innovative energy strategies to tame inflation without choking growth. Central banks face an unenviable balancing act, trying to steer economies with foresight and caution. On a personal level, financial literacy, cautious spending, and flexible planning become more crucial than ever. Global cooperation and supply chain resilience are gaining focus as economies aim to cushion shocks and build sustainable paths forward. Remember, every major economic challenge in history has been met with new understanding and solutions. Stagflation tests us, but it also teaches resilience, ingenuity, and shared determination to create a fairer economic future. Your awareness and actions today carry power in shaping this outcome. If you've ever felt lost trying to understand the world's financial changes, this channel is for you. We're building a space where knowledge brings calm, not fear. Subscribe, and let's face this together.